Winnin with Quinnen. Can one guy really make that big a difference? One Dallas Cowboys stud. I'm Mike Fisher, your trusty and trust reporter. We are in Las Vegas, not hungover, really enjoying the morning after the Cowboys' 33-16 victory over the lowly Raiders. Cowboys inspired, of course, and vowed to do well in the memory of their fallen teammate, Marshawn Kneeland. They certainly did that in this victory, dominant in so many ways on offense. But that wasn't shocking or stunning or different. What they did on defense was different. Coordinator Matt Eberflus's group looked completely refreshed, for one thing, and rejuvenated. But for another thing, the talent was different. Carson playing at cornerback and Overshown playing at linebacker. And most of all, Quinnen Williams, the three-time Pro Bowler, acquired in trade at the deadline from the Jets, a gigantic difference maker, requiring double teams. And then Kenny Clark, the nose tackle next to him, acquired in trade earlier in the Micah Parsons deal from Green Bay. He commands double teams too over the course of his career. That's a problem for other teams. Quinnen Williams can move around along the defensive line. So as you're looking forward, you can have $20 million a year defensive tackles because Osa's right there too. Well, maybe it helps for the future to not think of Quinnen as just a defensive tackle. Maybe he's much more than that. Maybe he's got versatility, and maybe he's worth every penny. What the Cowboys did in that trade, of course, they gave up a 1 and a 2. They have seen it pay off already. We get so critical of Cowboys when they don't do things or when they're asleep at the wheel or when they don't seem like they want to spend money. Let's give them a little credit here. They traditionally have not invested money in the defensive tackle position, not invested really assets at all. The trade for Ozzie Smith, defensive tackle, didn't work. That was an investment. But now, Osa, Kenny Clark, and Quinnen Williams, that's an investment times 3. Quinnen, after the game last night in the locker room, told us, well, it's not one guy. One guy doesn't change It's not one guy in the sense that one guy puts you over the top, that one guy takes you from being terrible to being great. But there is a trickle-down effect. There is a domino effect. And you could see it not only in Quinnen and his own numbers, had 1.5 sacks, had 7 hurries, had 5 quarterback hits, but you could see it in the elevation of the performances around him. Easy's a better player for him being here. Clowney's a better player for him being here. Kenny Clark Osa, productive last night as part of a rotation and splitting time and sharing time with one of the most talented defensive tackles the Cowboys have ever employed. We can go back to Leroy Glover. That's a good name. We can go back to Casillas and Maryland together. Those are good names. Might have to go all the way back to Randy White if this keeps up. So congratulations to the Cowboys for the win, and congratulations to Quinnen for being part of the winning. With the Cowboys in Las Vegas, Fish out.